Hello everybody, Marketing Day is upon us or fast approaching. So with this video you'll see I've attached the agenda so you can get yourselves ready and prepared for next week, the 1st of April. It's not a trick even though it's April Fool's Day. We're definitely doing the Marketing Day, so you can read through the agenda and if there's any specific questions, happy to take your calls. But just a couple of things for me to share with you. So the objective of the day is for us to book meetings, book visits with quality customers and prospects. So really it is about the whole purpose of picking up the phone to talk to our customers and prospects is to get that visit meeting. So just keep that really front of mind in your head in terms of your activity. Once we get to that visit, we want to turn it into a sales visit so that we can get jobs on, make placements, make money. We're not a salary survey company. This is a tool, a sales tool for us to be able to get out in front of our customers. So keep that in mind. In terms of the focus for the day, so there's not a specific agenda in terms of when you need to do what. Obviously, we've got lots of different time zones around our different branches, so we're not dictating what needs to happen when, but I have put in the agenda that I've shared heaps and heaps and heaps of ideas for who you should call. So have a look through all of that prior and make sure that you have got yourself set up for success by being ready and prepared. And there's a list as long as your arm there to go through. What everyone's interested in is the incentives on the day. So I thought I'd just explain and unpack those for you a little bit. So for 360 consultants, so if you are a billing consultant, you will get $50 for the first 10 visits that you book. $25 for every 5 visits that you book after that. So if you were to book the first 10 visits, as I said, would be $50. Then if you book 15, then you've got $75. If you book 100, if you book 20, then you would get to 100. There is a bonus though for booking visits with prospects. So if you book 10 prospect visits, then you will get a bonus $100. If you book 20 prospect visits, you get an extra $100. Those visits count in they count in both of those categories. So when you click into the dashboard, that will make sense to you. But if you book 12 visits and 10 of them are prospect visits, you'll get the bonus, but you'll also get the reward for the 10 visits that you've booked. A prospect is defined as a contact that we have not had business with before. So very clearly on the system there is customers and there is prospects. If they're a prospect, then it gets captured in that data there as well. For the other incentive for 360s is that there will be $100 for a job that is created through a marketing call or a meaningful interaction. So if you have initiated contact on the marketing day, which has led to you having a job that you've been able to secure, then there's an incentive for that of $100. It doesn't include if a job just gets called in. That's just business as usual. For para consultant and associate consultants, there's incentives on offer for you as well. So $25 for every visit that you can book with a senior candidate. So in the list of who to call, there is a report that has senior candidates who could be in hiring positions. If you can book a visit with one of those people or any candidate, and look, think about it strategically, it should be a contact where there could be a hiring opportunity. If you can book that visit, then you will get $25. You will need to add, the person needs to be on as a client contact, so not just as the candidate, but on as a client contact, and the visit activity needs to be recorded by you as the para consultant. So have a chat to your colleagues if you're not sure how that works, but if you do that in the system, it will automatically populate on the dashboard. There will also be $50 to para consultants or associates if there is a lead generated that gets converted to a visit. So the way that we will track that is you need to put the job opportunity onto the system, and that job opportunity needs to be progressed to visit booked. And that will be owned and under the name of the relevant para or associate consultant. And then there's $10 for every 5 reactivated candidates. So if you can reactivate high quality candidates, then there is an incentive for that as well. The cash that is generated is going to be converted into vouchers in the relevant currency, depending on where you are, and they will be sent out. We've got Terry on standby to send those out live. The dashboard that I've included in the agenda there, it won't have a lot on it if you look at it before marketing day because it's capturing that specific day, but you will be able to look at that throughout the day and see how many visits you've booked, how that's converting to the dollars that you are taking with you as well. So that is the plan of attack for the day and the incentives for the day. More broadly, there is a specific target as a 360 consultant that you need to hit around this campaign, and you need to hit that by the end of September. It's a little bit different this year. So each consultant needs to book and conduct a minimum of 25 market report visits with either a new or a lapsed contact. So it doesn't mean you can't go and see lots and lots and lots and lots of your customers who you know really well, but we're specifically trying to make sure that we're leveraging this opportunity to get in front of new contacts or re-engage with contacts who we've lost some momentum with. So that is defined as either a totally new contact or a contact who has not had any interactions with people to people since 2022, separate to if there might have been an email campaign that's sent out, but any direct interactions with a people to people consultant. So that's what you need to hit by the end of September. So just keep that in your mind. But in terms of the marketing day and the incentives, as I said, around the visit numbers, it's $50 for the first 10 visits booked, $25 for every 5 visits after that, and there's a $100 bonus for booking 10 prospect visits. So that is there as well, and if you can get a job on through your activity, there's $100 on offer for you. So hopefully that's all nice and clear. Please take the time to prepare. If you need some support or training on actually how to initiate the phone call, what to say to convert it into a visit, I'll talk about it briefly in the meeting on Monday morning, and there is definitely some training that has already been recorded around that, but have a chat to your manager, or I'm very happy to talk to you as well if you just want a couple of tips about how to approach that. And yeah, that will set us up for success. So hopefully everybody has a really great energizing day. Definitely get amongst it. A little bit of internal competition is always helpful. Strangely, very happy to give a lot of money away because it means we're getting out in front of lots of our customers and prospects. So have a great day, and we've got our end of quarter meeting the day after where we can share some of those successes. Thanks everybody.